We ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Welcome to the Cookie Bookie Club. Today we are talking about the best celebrity book club. So who has the best celebrity book club? And then towards the end we're going to recommend a book from one of our favorite celebrity book clubs. So, hello everybody.
Hello.
Do you got any snacks? Why are you laughing?
Because for some reason I thought we were doing the movie.
Oh my gosh. I literally just said that we were going to do this one first.
I thought it was a side note. I thought we were just doing a little bit of this, and then the real meat of it was the other one. So I totally had it wrong.
You just show up and
Yes.
you're the talent.
Honestly, a miracle she was on time. So
Yeah, we're recording 2 episodes today. We're talking about the celebrity book clubs, and then we're also going to film book versus movie, The Housemaid.
Oh, okay. Then I wasn't so far off.
this is all news to Mom. She has no idea what's
Although
happening.
I have told her like 5 times. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Okay.
some of the book clubs that we're not going to really get into are the Barnes & Noble Book Club, Book of the Month. There's also so many celebrity book clubs that we're probably not going to end up talking about. There's just so much out there. So I tried to narrow it down to kind of the most relevant ones that we see in the bookstore and to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah, so ladies, I want to ask, do you go into the bookstore and choose a book based on the celebrity book club, like Reese's or Oprah, etc.?
I think I used to. I don't as much anymore. But usually the book clubs have a big display as you walk into the bookstores. So they're also the first thing you usually see.
Okay, so how did you used to?
I used to, well, at the time, and I'm sure you're going to get into this, Oprah was the only one who had a book club. So
Right.
I was like religious with her book club.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Mary Kate?
I feel like I go in and I go around, and I think if I see the sticker, I'm like, oh, and it's a book club. So I don't think I pick it. Like, I'm not going in looking for that. But if I go in, I'm reading, like, the back of a book, and I'm like, oh, this sounds good. And then I turn it over and see the sticker, and I'm like, oh, and it's a so-and-so book club. And then that would be my cue to be like, oh, maybe it's good,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely
Yeah.
agree with that. Yeah.
How do you do it, Sandra?
Yeah, I think I'm kind of the same. Sometimes I do think they might deter me from a book sometimes, and yeah, we'll kind of get into the themes for each book club. And so kind of if a certain book club has picked it up, I'm like, oh, but I'm not looking to come away feeling this way right now, then. But I do think it kind of reminds me of like going shopping and a mannequin has like their outfit all put together, and sometimes you just want to go into the store and be like, oh, somebody fix this up for me. I want that outfit instead of spending all the time to go through it. So I think they can be good like that too. So one thing I really wanted to find out when we decided to talk about this was how books get chosen for book clubs.
Ooh.
For like these celebrity book clubs. There isn't like any behind the scenes documentary of how this gets done, so it's all kind of a lot of them are pretty similar in how they get chosen, and there's basically a team of people that kind of pick and choose a group of books that kind of match the feelings of the book club, and then they bring that to that celebrity, and then that celebrity will like read the books and choose.
Are all of the celebrities like super involved, or are there some that they just kind of pick it before they read it?
I mean, I think that there are definitely situations where things get chosen before they're read. And this is just me, like nothing has ever been put out that that happens because people won't trust
Yeah.
the celebrity book clubs. But I think of our book, The Tell, with Oprah, like they were all kind of all in cahoots together. And so I don't know that she read the book before. I think maybe she knew the author really well, and so I can see that kind of being a situation where maybe she didn't totally read it or do a lot of research or whatever. But I do think that they all read the books and that they all love reading. I don't think anyone's like faking
I
it.
agree. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, and a couple of them, like Reese Witherspoon and Oprah, most of their books are from the same publisher.
Oh, that makes sense.
Definitely, like they're getting pitched by certain publishers, and
Yes,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
so there's some things going on there. But okay, so let's get into all the different book clubs. The
Okay.
first one, of course, the OG is Oprah Winfrey. I mean, she started the whole thing back in 1996 when she had her show, the Oprah Winfrey Show. And she just really changed the reading game for a lot of people. Like, a lot of people don't like her book club picks, but I do think that she's done so much good for reading and that she made it more mainstream. She helped people connect with each other through books. And of course, she would interview the authors
Right.
on stage. So, Mom, I remember, you know, you being really into Oprah like we all were in the 90s. And yeah, so what was your experience with that?
Well, I always remember that she would really change the life of the authors too, because they might be kind of a small, I don't want to say small author, but they weren't a celebrity or anything. And she kind of made the authors into celebrities almost. You know, I mean, their books became so popular that they could go from a nobody to somebody like overnight. If she picked your book, there was like celebrations and I always remember, and I can never remember the name of the
You
book.
always
Mary Kate,
remember, but
do.
you can't remember. Got it. Got it.
Because she didn't become an author until she was like in her 60s, 64, I want to say, something like that. And she wrote this book, and Oprah picked it, and it just took off. It was a great book. And I remember her interviewing the author, and it was just a one thing that popped into this author's head, and she ran with it. And it was like she had walked into a Walmart, and she said, you know, a person
Yeah, where
could,
the heart is.
Yes.
a person could live in here.
Yeah.
And that was the start of that book. And I always remembered that. I remembered the interview with the author, and I think she was from a small town too, if I'm right. And so her life just took off like crazy, you know. I mean, everybody has a life before Oprah picks you, but I mean, it's more in the spotlight, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
so they have a phrase for that, and it's called the Oprah effect.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oprah.
So if you get chosen, then the Oprah effect is that immediately you're probably going to sell 2 million copies. And you know, funny is, I read about his name is Jonathan Franzen. I believe you
Yes,
pronounce it that
yes.
way.
That sounds familiar.
Okay, so what do you know? Yes.
So what I knew was that she had picked his book, A Million Things, or
Nope. You're thinking of James Fry.
oh yeah, that is who I am thinking. So never mind.
Yeah, no, we'll get to that. But Jonathan Franzen, his book was picked, and
I remember
like,
his book.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope
And
she,
so-
I hope she said something that is not correct. Like she's like, I remember, and then just wrong information again.
And it's pretty thick. It's a thick book, I think.
okay, it was picked right before September 11th happened. And he has like famously been in a feud with Oprah because Now, this might be one of the feuds that you like to do, Mom, where it's like a one-way feud.
Oh,
like the other person.
competition. Mine is competition,
Okay.
though, not a
No,
feud.
you do have one-way feuds as well. You have a feud with Dancing with the Stars, and it is one way.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, he didn't like that she picked his book. Like
Oh, why?
he just kind of like snubbed his nose at like her picking
What?
his book, I think.
What happened again? what was?
Okay. So Oprah picked his book as the Oprah Winfrey Book Club
Okay.
book. Okay.
Okay.
He was publicly not happy that she picked his book, which is obviously the opposite of what most authors feel because
Right,
their
right.
sales go through the roof.
Right.
But it seems like he was like, oh, great. Like now people are going to think, like he's kind of talked about how he didn't think Oprah's fans were the right readers for his book.
Well, I wonder if he's kind of
Yeah.
thinking like he's intellectual, like and
Right.
and
And
It definitely
Oprah is
puts
a
me in
woman.
the-
And
Right.
a
Well,
woman-
and he just turned his nose up
yeah,
too.
that's so.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting hoity-toity.
Oh, I love
vibes
when
off
you
of
get
it.
hoity-toity.
Well, he's from Western Springs, Illinois.
Oh wow.
Oh, I'm not sure I know where that is.
Oh, it's like on the way to Naperville.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
so
an
really close.
expensive
Yeah.
area.
Okay. So, but I'm thinking, how when actors first came out and stuff, it was like you had to be part of the theater that made you a real actor, stuff like
Oh,
that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then TV versus movies, that was another, and definitely commercials.
Yeah. Yeah. He sounds like a guy that just needs a really good PR person because from all I've read, he's a really good writer. Like he was nominated for a Pulitzer Prize and everything. But he just sucks at interviews and like not reeling it in. But yeah, James Fry, that was the famous, because Oprah tends to pick a lot of memoirs. Mm-hmm. And she's had like a handful of really controversial ones. One of them we read this year, The Tell, by Amy Griffin. But yeah, the other one we had talked about was James Fry and how he basically lied about a lot of stuff in his memoir. She like invited him back to the show, yelled at him.
Oh my god.
That footage is nowhere to be found on the internet.
wow.
She
Wow.
is a
She scrubbed
powerful.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
it is like nowhere.
Oh wow.
So you don't make Oprah mad.
that.
Well, I just remember that I was supposed to read that book for the Molly Malone Book Club that month that it all kind of came out. And
Let me guess, you didn't?
No.
She loves a book club.
and then I quit. She dropped her book club after
Yep.
that book. It like dropped like a hot potato, and I was so upset because I felt like one person ruined it. Because I had really followed her book clubs and or the book club because it was the book club.
Yeah.
And so I was very upset about that because I felt like he ruined it for so many other authors. But
Well, the funny thing is, he hasn't gone away. So he had a recent book that was picked from like Book of the Month Club, and
Really?
yes, and he put a whole thing in it about how he used AI to help him write the
Oh my
book and how he was
God.
proud of
Wow.
it. Yeah, and
Wow.
so a lot of people were super upset with Book of the Month Club and anybody that was supporting him
Yeah.
because, yeah, obviously that's
Why
not
does
good.
he want to be a writer? First of
I
all,
know.
at
It's
first
like-
he wanted
Yes.
to be a nonfiction writer, made stuff up, just be a fiction writer. And then he's going to be a fiction writer, doesn't want to write it, has AI write it for him. Like, you don't have to be in this career path. You can choose a different one.
Yeah.
That is so
Yeah.
goofy.
I know. It's like he thrives on people hating him.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
oh, I could not handle that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have seen a lot of stuff with like AI and writing though. There was just another book that she put like AI writing in it too, and that was also a big controversy, like really recent.
Yeah, but Oprah did stop her book club, and then she revamped it, named it like Oprah's Book Club 2.0 or
Oh,
whatever.
cute.
And now she has an agreement with Apple TV. So I
I
only
didn't
just
know
recently
that.
found this out. Yeah, so you can actually go on Apple TV and watch her interviews with the authors of the books that she picks.
Fun.
So yeah,
What's her most recent
so-
pick? Was it? No, it's not the Amy one.
Kin.
Kin. Okay.
Yeah, which I have seen really good reviews on that one. But it does tell
That's
you
not-
that like a huge motivator for her book club are like probably choosing authors that would be interesting to interview.
Yeah.
Because that's how she's making money on her end.
Well, and I wonder because she doesn't have the Oprah show anymore, because she would interview them on the Oprah show. She would also do kind of specials where they would eat the food from the book, yeah, kind of, if it was set in the South, they would have like sweet tea and stuff, stuff like that.
I don't know what they eat down there. It's got to be something.
Sweet tea.
Yeah. And then,
Mom started and was like, I'm going to name so many things. Then she got to the end of her sentence and was like, I can't think of anything.
so now she doesn't have the show anymore, but then she had a network. Remember, she had Oprah
Oh, yeah.
something network.
The OWN network, yeah.
Yeah, and so I don't know if I thought she still had that, but obviously not if she's going to Apple TV.
Well, she might. I feel like it still exists, but I don't know because I'm not really on regular TV anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, the themes for the Oprah Book Club are usually books that have personal transformation, that are emotional, have some sort of trauma and resilience, and like I said, lots of memoirs. So for each celebrity book club, I have a book that we as a book club read.
Ooh.
Oh,
Because we read The Tell. So that's the one.
Yep. So
yeah.
so we have the tell. Now I will say I hate the fake stickers that the book clubs
Oh.
put on the books. You
Yeah.
know, that
Why?
kind of
What's wrong with fake stickers?
because sometimes depending on the cover, it just kind of like it takes away from the cover,
Detracts it.
and you can't take them off.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well,
Yeah.
but I think, like Mary Kate said, sometimes you look at the book and then you see that, it is an Oprah book club. You wouldn't have
Yeah,
known
but
that
put it-
before.
Yeah.
you can't put it on the back.
Like book of the month,
Oh.
they put it right here, which is nice.
I guess just a quick out of how many bites of a cookie
Ooh.
do you think you would rate the tell, or if you remember if you already rated it, which I can't remember.
I think I did like 2 bites. Like two small bites.
I probably, now that I'm better at rating per cookie, because before I was kind of doing it like stars. Now I do it more like a cookie. So
Oh.
I would probably do it more like half a cookie.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I did too, was half a cookie. Because I thought it led to such good conversation,
Yeah.
which makes sense.
I
She's
agree.
picking books
I agree.
that lead to good conversation, but I don't think this is a book I would tell my friend, you have to read
Right.
this.
Right.
Yes, I
That's what
agree.
we all
I
agreed
agree.
on. That I
Yeah.
brought mine to a Freelo library.
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay, next up.
All right.
Reese.
Reese. I love
Reese,
Reese's
yeah.
book club. I do.
Yeah.
I was so
that
excited
was-
when she announced it.
Yeah. I don't remember when she announced it, but I do love that she always picks very female oriented, like female protagonists, female authors, or like marginalized authors.
I think, so my story with the Reese Witherspoon book, of course, is that I have a book club with my sisters, and our first book we had picked was a very heavy book. It was right around COVID time. It had to do with a family of 8 or 12 kids and well, maybe it was 12 kids, and 8 of them have schizophrenia.
Oh, yes.
True
It
story.
is 8, yep.
Yeah, and then we had that book for a year because of Aunt Barb being head nurse in a COVID ward, so we had that book for a year. We finally got it, we finally discussed it, and then we were like, we don't want to sit here and take time picking books. So whatever Reese picks, that's our book of the month,
Okay,
Now-
but that book was not a Reese book,
No,
right?
it was
Okay.
not a Reese book. But we discovered that we barely had time to read the book. So we're like, we wanted that taken off our
Yeah.
plate,
The mannequin. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I think we were 1 month behind her. Like, she would pick it, and then we would have it as our pick the next month.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we loved doing it that way because there was no thinking involved. The books were great. We thought the books were great. I mean, a couple of them would probably go more half a cookie than full cookie, but we weren't getting, like some Victorian era book, So, but then Grandma joined the book club.
It's like, that was such a dun
Yeah,
dun
it
dun.
was like so dramatic telling of your book club.
Well, she does not like that idea of picking Reese's books. And so we found out her evil plan, though, because when it comes time for her, she picks the same book that her other book club is reading. So that she only has to read one book. So
Hey, think
we changed
smarter,
our
not harder.
Yeah. And then one of our aunts, she just still picks the Reese Witherspoon book every
Yes,
time.
yes. So
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, and I throw a Barnes and Noble, like you said, in there once in a while. Because
Oh,
you said
okay.
we weren't going to discuss them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So with Reese's book club, she also has a production company called Hello
Yes.
Sunshine.
Yes.
Yes. So her main, apparent motivation is that she's looking for books that will make good TV movie adaptations because she made a ton of money doing that with her. So she chooses a book, she buys the rights to that book before it gets big because she makes it big,
Yeah.
and then makes it into it. So there's little fires everywhere where the crawdads sing. I mean, there's so many. Daisy Jones and the Six.
Yeah, that one's huge.
Or
That
whatever.
one is big, both book and show, I think. I think a lot of them tend to be, I feel like the book is bigger than the show a lot of the time. But Daisy Jones and the Six, I've heard people talk about the show and the book. Whereas I usually
Yeah,
only
I
hear
have
about
too.
the book. Besides Little Fires Everywhere, I think people watch both because that was a good one.
I actually didn't read the book on that one, but I did watch the series.
remember
and I
if I
thought
read
it was
the book.
very riveting.
Yeah, I like the series,
I think
and
it
she also
was
stars in that one.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because I meant to check if Big Little Lies. I
Yeah,
feel like that
I
might
was
have
just
been
thinking about that.
before her, or maybe that was kind of right when she started her production company. But I don't know if it was. Yeah, I meant to check if that was her production company and if that was a Reese Witherspoon book. But I feel like it might have been before, but I'm not sure.
But that's good, too.
I know, I
Yeah,
love
that
that.
Watching that
But
one.
I didn't
Yeah.
finish it. I really liked the first season, and then I kind of fell off for Big Little Lies.
I didn't know how they would do a second season, but that was good with
Meryl Streep.
that. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait for Devil Wears Prada too. I know that's not what
Oh my
this is
gosh,
about, but
yeah.
I'm so excited. Devil Wears Prada is my favorite, one of my favorite movies, and then
Yes.
so I'm really excited for the sequels.
Yes.
Okay, so funny. I know we're doing a whole side thing
Yeah.
here, but I haven't read the book Devil Wears Prada, and I also have not seen the movie. And so I thought
Oh
I was
my
thinking since the new
gosh.
one's coming out that we should do that as maybe our next book versus
Oh
movie.
my god!
If
it
you
comes out
haven't
soon.
Seen the movie?
I
think
know.
it's
I'm
coming
like
soon.
a devil's virgin.
Well, my thing is, I
And you
did
don't
not
wear
read.
Prada.
I know. Definitely not.
But the other thing is, she's based on Anna Wintour,
Yes.
which is head of Vogue, and
Yes.
so that's a whole other element.
Yes.
And you can be your fashionista, you know.
Yes.
Well, and
yes. Yes.
they just took a photo together, Meryl Streep and Anna Wintour,
Okay.
to promote the second movie.
Oh. Okay, so
Okay,
yeah,
so
so
yeah, what are we
themes
talking
for
about?
Reese's book club. I always say Reese's because I'm used to saying Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
Why?
As in past me, the Reese's Pieces.
Yes.
Do we have any more Reese's Pieces?
But yeah, so the themes for her club are female focused, strong, you know, new fiction, and
Yeah.
would it make a good TV show, movie?
Yeah. I usually tend to really like hers, but I also I hate reading like quote unquote boy books. I
Yeah.
always like if there's a boy narrator, I'm like,
I know.
but
Yeah,
I do
we-
try.
we definitely
I do try. I
tend.
just read a book where it was a boy narrator, so I don't only do women, but it just like I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, we tend to pick books like mainly with female
Yeah.
main characters, and the one
Well, I
the Woods
actually-
one was a male writer. Okay, what, Mom?
I actually have found it hard. Like, I was looking for Caden for a book one time, and I went to the bookstore and I was in the young adult book section. I could not find like where the main character was a boy. If there was a main character as a boy, there was also the counterpart female with it. All of them seem to have strong female leads. So I think that pendulum might have swung where it's hard to find, because I want a boy character that the grandsons can look up to can emulate, you know, and you're not seeing that anymore. So
I also
I would say
can
Project
like
Hail Mary.
envision you going to the bookstore, and if you think a book is cute, you grab it and you're like, ah, another girl. And it's like you're probably grabbing like all of like, those type of books, because I do think there are boys like the young adult I just read, Don't Let the Forest In. That was the main character was a boy, and there was
Okay.
another boy with him that was like mainly doing the story. So that one is good.
Yeah.
And then
I
Harry
was-
Potter, classic.
yeah, but that was a while ago, you know, and he had already read all the Harry Potter books. And so I was looking for manly books, and
Manly.
it sounded like a Martian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there tends to be more male protagonists and like sci-fi
Yes.
fantasy
Yeah.
type.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, our book club pick. I don't actually have the book. I don't know
It's
if
like
one of you guys
Outlaw?
do, but
That
yeah,
one?
but I
Or
actually
Malibu
picked
Rising?
Malibu Rising,
Malibu Rising.
Yes, I like
Yeah.
that book.
I don't.
because that was our first ever.
Oh yeah. First up. I don't have Malibu Rising.
Okay, and we're not gonna have Mom go look.
No.
She'll be like going to the storage shed.
No. No. I
I'll
know.
have
But
to
yeah.
put a little picture in.
I loved
Malibu
Malibu,
Rising.
Rising. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a good book.
Yep. Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Yes, we love her. I know.
And I think it also had elements. We could definitely see ourselves in the book itself because,
Yeah.
you know, certain elements. And so I think that made it even, like, I wonder, would we have liked it as much without the elements? I don't know.
I think
You
so,
know?
because I
Yeah.
think like Taylor Jenkins Reid does a good. Her writing is just so good. It's good for like, like if you're in a slump, I think her writing is really good because it's not like super. You don't have to look up a bunch of words. You just can like flow through the book. It's probably like just not as intellectual, but who cares?
Yeah,
Just trying to
yep.
go to
Well,
a
I
different
also
world.
think that her books reach a very large audience because when I was reading The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, like literally if I brought it to public anywhere, people were commenting, "Oh my gosh, I
Yes.
read that book. It was so good. Oh
Wow.
my gosh,"
Wow.
you know.
Okay.
Like that does not happen with other books that I read.
No, but
So I
was
think yeah.
one time I was reading The Silent Patient in a coffee shop, and this girl came from outside and was like, "I just read
wow.
that. That is such a good book. How far are you in it?" And I was like, "I just started." And she's like, "It's so
Wow.
good." And then she was like, "I just had to share." And then she
Aw.
laughed, and I was like, "Oh, I got to get to reading this."
Yeah.
But
Wow.
I love that about books though. I
Yeah.
feel like it's such an
Yes,
easy way to
yes.
just, you know.
Start a conversation
Yeah.
sometimes too.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, I would say of like actual celebrity book clubs, I think I like Reese's the best just because it gives me the books that like I really like. It's not necessarily
Yeah.
going to broaden my horizons, but if I'm like I want a good book. I don't want to think about it. I want it to like be something that I really like. I'll just like pull one of hers. So I really like hers.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. How many cookies would you rate Malibu Rising?
Whole cookie.
Yep.
Yeah, me
I would
too,
do a whole cookie too.
Yeah. Okay. Our next celebrity book club is Read with Jenna.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jenna Bush Hager, is that how you say her
Yes.
married name? Okay. So she is host of
Read
does she
with
host?
Jenna.
Well, I know.
She reads a TV
Oh.
show.
It's the Today Show, I believe.
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
Or is it Good Morning America? No.
No.
The
No,
Today
it's
Show.
not GMA. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Today Show, because she kind of filled the gap that Oprah left behind because she interviews authors and everything like on daytime television.
She
But-
also interviews them on her podcast.
Oh yes, yeah.
That's how I always hear them.
Yeah. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I just
But-
love that there's also like Oprah had a TV show, so she interviews them on the TV show. Reese Witherspoon is in like directing and producing, so she has like all of these shows with the books, and that's like where she ties in. And then Jenna has her podcast, so it's all these different forms of media outside of
Oh.
like literature media that they then
Yeah.
grow the book through.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't know that Laura Bush, okay, so that's Jenna's mom.
Okay.
I knew she was a teacher. I didn't realize she was a librarian.
Oh.
Yeah. And so it's kind of funny because, you know, obviously her dad is George Bush Jr.
George Bush Jr.
And
George W. Bush. Right?
yeah, George W. Bush.
Yeah.
George W. Bush Jr. And so she kind of, I saw where she said, you know, a lot of people, they don't think that my dad even can read, but he actually loves to read.
Oh my
That is
God.
so funny.
Yeah. So I thought that was funny that she got the love to read from both of her parents, and just that she can kind of have a sense of humor about
Yeah.
that because the other thing that I learned was that she was voted most likely to trip at graduation when in her high school, which instantly made me like, I want to be friends with
Love
her.
her.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
I feel like with her that she has done something amazing in the fact that she has become her own, I don't want to say person, but her or celebrity, but that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like she has become her own person outside her dad. You know, because those are hard shoes to follow behind. A president's daughter, you know, that's very hard. And she's been able to go totally outside politics. She is just a
Yeah.
good person. You know, obviously you'll find out I love the books that she picks, and she's a good mother. She comes across as a great mother. Like I would love to have her as my mom.
How old is she?
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh,
She
poor
could be
grandma.
my
She's
daughter.
know.
Grandma's just getting like torn up in this
Truly.
episode.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You forgot about your mother?
No, I'm just saying that, she's not only about reading and bringing books into their life, but just she worries about how she is as a mother. So therefore, I think she's a good mother.
Well, also,
Yeah.
like, I think being a president's daughter, you're so tied to the president all the time. And the fact that, like, I've heard of Read of Jenna so much that I was like, is Bush just like a coincidence? Like, I honestly was like, I don't even know if she's related to him or not. So that shows that she has kind of made her own path for herself. And especially being like his presidency, there was a lot that went down, and there's a lot of people that don't like him and what happened, and so for her to have her own separate is really hard to do, and she was able to kind of separate herself from that.
Also, she was like in the paper. She had so much bad press as a teenager. Like she was caught underage drinking, or she was made fun of a lot for being like a party girl. And I feel like
crazy.
I would have hidden in a cave. So I feel like it really shows how resilient she is and how strong she is to to do that, to make something of herself despite all that, negativity around her. But yeah, so her big thing is if she can put the book in her friend's hand and say, you have to read this. That's what she's trying to pick. Something that's emotional. I'm sure something that that is like relatable in some level.
So I think. Well, go ahead.
So I obviously know The Wedding People. What are some other books that have been Read with Jenna books?
Well, from our book club, I have School for Good Mothers, which we had picked. Which, it wasn't a favorite of ours. I liked Wedding People better. I forgot that Wedding People was one.
Yeah, I only know because it's right here and it has a sticker on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, I wouldn't remember that. But yeah, Mom, you read a lot of them.
Yeah. So, a couple of things about her books. I love listening to her interviews with the authors, and a lot of, especially. She interviewed Rebecca Yarros. We have to bring the fourth wing in.
Girl.
Come on. And that was another one where the author's story was just as intriguing as the book, So the first one that happened to me was Cutting for Stone. So anyways, her book, All the Colors of the Dark, she went ahead and bought the rights to that. Because she said it was, out of all the books she picked, it was the book that she wanted the rights to turn it into like a movie or whatever. So I, of course, ran out and bought it. I was like, oh my gosh, out of all the books, this is the book, this is her top pick. I was not crazy about that book. So, which made me sad. It made me sad. Yeah.
Well, maybe the expectations were too high.
Yeah.
It definitely could have been. Yeah.
Yeah. But I do think that most reviews that I've seen on that book is that people really liked it. So, not every book is for every reader.
Oh, right,
It just wasn't your book.
What is a Read with Jenna book that you like, Mom? What's like your top Read with
So-
Jenna?
So that's how you were saying that we were going to give a recommendation from one of the celebrity book clubs.
episode
Mine,
one?
of course, would be
Oh.
from there.
Okay.
So
Okay,
do you
so
want
don't
me to
say
wait
it
on
yet.
that? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's do I guess let's do the wedding people. The wedding people is funny because last year I was so busy, and I feel like almost all of our picks, I like had to read the cliff notes on some, like, but the wedding people I read, and like we had a really good. That's the one meeting we had that I remember.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, wow.
like going to Mary Kate's apartment in the
Yes,
city, and the
yeah.
girls were with us, and
Yes.
Cinnamon rolls.
yes,
Yeah, yeah, this is such a good one because it's such like a who even thinks about that? Like that's so funny, like just the setup
Yeah.
for it.
Yes.
We're not here to talk about the book, but yeah, that was
Yeah.
a good pick. I liked that one.
Okay, so I'll say 4 bites for the wedding people.
Oh, I would say a whole cookie for me.
Okay.
I think I'm also doing 4 bites.
What? We don't have to have the same, Mom. It's okay.
Now, is 4 bites, is that like 3/4 of a
Mom's
cookie?
like, I eat my cookie in 2 bites. So now
Yes. Yes, exactly.
There's
Half
like-
a cookie. Or...
it's like what you're holding is left for 4 bites.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
just like the cookie was really good, but you would have changed like a little
Yeah.
something. Like there was a little something that didn't make it so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So next. Now, I did ask about the GMA book club. I wasn't sure if I should include it
Yeah.
because it's technically not just like one celebrity, but it is like so mainstream. Like it's a huge, you know, they've got their hands in just as much. So anyway, I don't have much to say about them except for that it's Good Morning America, and they are looking for books that appeal to a large audience, a
Yeah.
wide audience.
So do they interview the authors as well, like on the show on Good Morning America? Or
I think they do,
Okay.
but I'm sure they do. But I don't know, like, if they have a whole segment. I don't watch the news
Right.
since COVID.
Right. No, that's fair.
I read it. So yeah, some of their
So-
picks have been Lessons in Chemistry, Atmosphere, Not Quite Dead Yet. So I think that they pick really good books.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they
do.
picked Not Quite Dead Yet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. Because that's one of my favorite books.
Yeah.
They do pick good books. I do like when I was talking about the instance of walking in the bookstore and like looking at books, and then I see the Good Morning America one that I'm like, oh, I know I'll like this.
Yeah.
I know it's a good pick or an interesting pick because I used to when I would go to the bookstore, like I would almost exclusively get those. If I saw it, I would be like, oh, okay, like I want this one. So I really like their book club. Usually, I think everything I've read from theirs has been really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so our book club pick from there was Best Offer Wins.
Oh, okay.
And we all liked it.
Yeah, yeah, I have that here too.
I mean, it wasn't like the best book I've ever read, but it was like,
right. It was something different,
yeah.
you know. And really, with that Not Quite Dead Yet, that's a plot I had never heard of before. So these are a little bit different plots.
And they
you
have
know.
more thrillers, which I don't think the other ones really include that many thrillers.
Oh, true.
Whereas I really like thrillers.
So, yeah, like I said, I didn't have much to talk about with them. So, Best Offer Wins. How many bites?
I would say 4 again.
Yeah, that's
I'll
what
go
I was
with
going to
4.
say. Okay. 4 bites. Pretty good.
All on the same page.
Okay, so I have 2 more that are kind of smaller. They're
Okay.
definitely not mainstream. They don't have their own sticker, but I thought that they were worth talking
Oh,
about.
Okay. That's funny that it would get into the lineup if it had a sticker in it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because there's also I didn't plan to talk about her either, but there's Mindy.
Oh, Mindy Kaling?
Stories by. Yeah, so she also has a book club that she
I
started,
didn't
and
know that.
she does have a sticker,
Oh,
but
cute.
I didn't like plan to talk about it because she's kind of newer to the scene, and I feel like she's still kind of working out her kinks, like of who she is, like what type of book
Okay.
she's going to be suggesting, because the one thing was that she wants a bingeable book. But like
Oh,
it kind of started with something that at least has some humor in it,
Yeah, I would
which I thought
think,
was good.
yeah, she would want some.
Yeah,
yes.
but then it kind of like now there's more like thrillers, and so I think it's just kind of still, working itself out. So yeah, but somebody to watch, I think for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, I agree.
I love her. I've read, I think, her first memoir,
Okay.
maybe her second. She said she's wrote a couple books. I have it here.
So she's an author, and I mean, her shows are phenomenal.
Yeah. I have this one.
Okay, what is
What's
it
it
called?
say?
Why Not Me?
Why not
Not-
me?
Oh, okay.
This is her first one.
So, a funny aside, she could start a book club so she could promote her book.
Well, this was,
Yeah.
this, I'm trying to find the year. It was, I remember reading it in high school. So it's,
Oh wow.
Oh,
been a
really?
minute.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
okay, maybe not high school. Maybe right outside. It was 2015. I remember reading it in college.
So the next one is RuPaul has a book club.
Oh.
Yes, you showed that, and I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah, so apparently there's this larger group called Estora.
Okay.
And then, so that's kind of like the umbrella club. And then there's different kind of like celebrities that curate lists. And so RuPaul is one of them. And so the focus is banned books, queer stories, marginalized authors that like big publishing companies just don't tend to, celebrate.
Promote.
Yeah. Yeah. So I thought that was worth talking about. And also he has like, this is just so cute, but like a book bus or van.
Oh.
And he went across the United States to give books to youth that otherwise wouldn't have had access to these type of stories.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it just,
Yeah.
and I thought it also kind of, we just talked about banning books and everything.
Yeah.
So, and that we
Kinda
don't like
reminds
it.
me a little bit of Dolly Parton,
Oh,
because
yeah.
she's always gives books out.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's one to look for. He's the only one on the list where it costs money to be in like the actual club. Like
Oh.
he puts out what books are, that he is on his club list, and that's free, obviously. But then there's like perks to being part of the club where you get like merch and stuff.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Are there
and then
any that he has listed that we have read or no?
no,
Oh,
I know we'll have to. Yep. Yep. Not that I know of. I didn't look too far
Okay.
back. I just don't remember us reading any stories that I think. Yeah, I can't think of any that we would have read that.
I know with the book by Jodi Picoult, I read it with mom and sisters. That would have those themes, and I think that's why her books get banned too. She's got a
Oh.
couple that have been banned.
Okay. Okay, yeah. And so the last one is Station 95 by Dua Lipa.
Dula Peep.
Yes. So she picks like culturally relevant books, diverse books. Her main focus is, will it expand your worldview? And I'm like super intrigued by her book club, because at first I was like, oh, she's probably just another celebrity trying to like, but she seems like super genuinely interested, and like I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't have a team picking the books,
Oh, that's
She's
nice.
just been like a lifelong reader, and her interviews, she like will interview the author, and it'll last a long time, and she's just like on her computer interviewing like
fun.
yeah, so it's just very like not produced, not
Yeah.
like
And she's one of those artists that like I know her songs are popular, but I don't know anything about her. So she kind of flies under the radar, which is probably pretty healthy for her to like, not
Yeah.
have everybody knowing everything about her or like not sharing
Right.
everything. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so those are two that I think, we can keep our eye out for books that maybe we'll pick in the future. Okay, so my question is,
Okay.
who do you wish, which celebrity do you wish would start a
Oh.
book club? Like if a celebrity would start one, you would be like, I'm going to run out and get that book if they picked it.
Probably Michelle Obama. Because I love her book. And I love her. Either her or Barack. Barack's would
I
probably
do
be a
li-
little boring.
Well, he always puts out his list of
Yeah, he
like the
does.
books he read for the year, the music, like.
Oh,
And
really?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
I
wow.
love looking at his list.
Yeah, so I would say her for that. Because I think I do listen to her podcast. So she talks
Oh,
more about
okay.
like shows she's watching on the podcast than books she's reading, but I always like that stuff, and then she could have them on her podcast and talk to the authors. But I would say her or Amy Poehler, I think would have some
Oh.
good
Yes.
some good.
Yes.
She is also an author. She wrote her memoir. But because I do think there's not a like funny humor book club.
Right.
So I think if there's ones with like a little
Oh,
more
yeah.
humor, that would be good. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that was
would.
kind of like at first I did think Barack Obama, but then I kind of thought the same thing.
Yeah.
That I was like,
Let's do
but
six
then I thought Dolly Parton
Oh,
because
Yes. Yes.
she would pick something that just made you smile and like
Yes.
I would love
Yes.
a book club where it was like 100% I knew I would not be sad, like, I wouldn't be throwing the book, just I knew it was going to make me feel happy at the end of it. That's
Yes.
what I would want.
She would probably pick
Yeah.
like good romance ones,
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, wait, I got one of those book with a date, or a date with a
Oh,
book.
cute.
And this is the book I got, and I think Dolly Parton would pick this one.
Oh, yes. See, and I
Oh,
would
ju-
want that.
Oh boy, yes.
Just a cowboy and his baby. That's all
Yes.
we need.
Baby.
Yes.
I was like, I probably won't read this, but I'll
Oh.
have it on here. Oh, that's because it's like, "Where's the cowboy and
That's
baby?"
What was the
If I go to a cabin.
because when they do the book and the date or whatever, did they have a little
Yeah, it said like
saying?
something about it did say something about a cowboy, and I was like, "Ooh, cowboy!"
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I lost my excitement for cowboys.
Oh.
Not
Not me.
too much, but just right now. I'm not in the mood for a Western romance right now, but
Okay.
maybe later.
Yeah. Mom, what about you? Who's your celebrity that you would want?
Well, I couldn't think off the top of the head, but I would lean definitely towards Dolly Parton. I really like the idea of a good uplifting story or whatever. I could definitely see Michelle Obama also, but sometimes I think I'd be learning too much. Like it would like sometimes it's like sometimes you just want to escape, and
yeah.
I think Dolly Parton would do that because
okay.
I was also kind of off the top of my head just thinking Brett Goldstein,
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
bestie.
Well, what I was thinking about with him is he comes up with all the good shows, like being the writer on Ted Lasso, but his show is also like Shrinking. But I would definitely lean more towards Dolly Parton because I think that would just be wonderful. But I did want to kind of pop in and say that I listened to
Been where?
She hasn't been here this whole time. She's now popping in.
No, because like they're not a celebrity, but I could see them picking good books. So they're probably a celebrity to me, but not to you guys. The Marathon Training Academy.
Oh.
She reads something like 500 books a year. So anywho, She reads all these books, and then at a certain part in the year, they go over the books they've read, and she'll kind of give her recommendations and stuff. So I could see her having a book club, and I would follow that. And it's not just running books, it's all kinds of books, but she probably leans more towards true kind of story stuff.
Yeah, that sounds more interesting than if it was like you're a quilt guild leader or something.
Oh, yeah. No.
Still stripping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so on to the books that we would recommend from a celebrity book club. Okay. I've got mine right here, so I'll just go.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did pick 2, only because I have to pick The Nightingale.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that was a Reese's Reese's book club pick, but see, there's no sticker, and look how pretty it is.
yeah.
I
I
wonder
have
if
the
mine
special
is-
edition.
Oh, mine's all the way up there. I don't know if it has a sticker on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and now it's going to be a movie.
Yes.
And-
I'm so
yeah.
excited. They just started filming.
I know, I saw.
Can I just pop in here and say,
Why are you
I'm
popping
getting-
in here? You're here. You're not popping in. You're sat.
but I'm getting very nervous because there's a lot of books I want to read, and they're already turning them into movies, and I'm just like, they're going too
But you've
fast
read
all of a sudden.
You've read The Nightingale.
Yeah, I have read that, but I mean other books that I've been seeing. I'm like, wait, because like Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
I bought the book to read it, but then the movie's out now, so I had to watch the movie.
Okay, but that one's kind of been out for, like, there's other movies like, one of the ones I didn't talk about was Oprah's book club. They had just picked up Strangers, so that's a memoir. It's like making the rounds. It's getting a lot of like press.
Strangers?
Yeah, it's called Strangers, and it's a story about like this socialite lady who her husband just like up and left her during COVID, and like left the kids too, and then like
Oh, wow.
she's from like generational wealth, and he
true
basically had
story?
like yep, and he like
Is it a true story?
yes, it's a memoir.
Oh,
You didn't hear
wow.
that.
Yeah.
You said
Okay.
it twice before. She did not hear.
Yeah, and so it's like she just did her interview with Oprah, and anyway, it sounds like
wow.
it would have been really good. But like just got released not too long ago. Already, Gwyneth Paltrow is going to be playing her in the movie or series, which I think is funny because now this is like the second memoir with Oprah's book club where like Gwyneth Paltrow is part of. Like there's
Yeah.
there's just like this socialite ladies. It's like such a small circle.
Truly.
Anyway, yeah. So my thing with what makes a book great, I think, is if it somehow changes like my daily life. And I feel like The Nightingale has definitely done that. Like I think all the time about why am I complaining? Like I'm not dealing with what they dealt with in this book.
Yes,
And then
yes.
the second book is I've been listening to it on Audible because the author reads it. It's a memoir. It's called From Scratch.
I feel like I've heard that.
Yeah, it's by Tembi.
Whose book club was it out of?
These are both out of Reese Witherspoon's. Tembi Lockie is the author, and it's also a series, of course, on Netflix.
Oh,
And the girl from Center Stage plays the main actress.
Zoe Saldana.
Yes. Yep.
Hmm.
And
her.
so anyway, it's a true story of, it's like a love letter to Italy and to love.
Yes, because the guy from Bridgerton no, that's Tuscany.
Oh.
Is that Tuscany?
Oh.
Yeah, you're thinking
Okay.
of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, no. Yeah, no, but it's a true story of how
From
she met
scratch.
her husband in Italy, and then he dies of cancer. That happens like you know it when you go into it. But so anyway, it was really good. And yeah, like I feel like for me it has made me want to cook again.
Oh.
So because it's like so much about
Yes.
like
Yeah.
you know, love
Yes.
around the table. So anyway, go ahead.
That's cute. Mom, you want to go?
So, yeah, thank goodness. So I have two also.
Okay.
Because first of all, I didn't realize this was Good Morning America book until you told me, but one of my
Oh.
favorite ever books,
And the sticker's right
Oh,
there.
good.
Not Quite Dead. Love,
Yet.
love, love this book. And most books that I super love, I give away right away because I want other people to read it. But this one I love so much that I let somebody read it, but I wanted it back.
Oh,
The other one is called, I want to make sure I have the right, I just want to make sure it's Heartwood by Amity Gage. I don't know if you can see that.
That's a cool cover.
yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I really liked about this book, now this was a Read with Jenna book,
Okay.
and what I liked about it, it was kind of based on a true story. Like that's what put the seed into the author's head. And so I went back and read about the real life person. So it was very, very interesting. I liked it. And I did like the cover too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a cute cover.
Yeah.
Mary Kate.
Me? Okay, I don't have either of my books to show the camera because I read them both when I lived in LA, and when I moved back from LA, I donated a lot of my books. But they were both Good Morning America. The first one is The Other Black Girl, which was really good. It was a thriller.
Yes.
And that was made into a series, I believe, on Hulu. But that one was really good. And then the other one, I have another book by the author up here, but it's called In 5 Years. And it's by Rebecca Searle. Let me see who the other black girl is by, because I should have the author. Zakiya Delilah Harris is the author of The Other Black Girl. Really good thriller. And then on the flip side, I really liked In 5 Years by Rebecca Searle. Something. Because that one was a really good, so the premise is that she goes to bed engaged to her boyfriend. She wakes up 5 years later, and she's in the bed with another man. She's not engaged. And so it's what happened between those 5 years. So that one I really liked. I guess that's kind of magic realism, because it's but not super magic realism. It's its own little thing. It's fiction.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
the different paths your life can take.
Yeah. And then the other black girl was about the main character, she's the one black girl at this office, and then another black girl comes in and she thinks, oh, we're going to be friends, this is great. And then the other one is no, we're not. There can only be one of us. And then it's So whatever
Very
spectrum
good.
you want to go towards.
Yeah.
Good. But those would be both
Good.
my suggestions.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, so I think overall moral of the story is that maybe there isn't one celebrity book club that is the best celebrity book club,
Right.
but they each kind of have their own thing, and I think it's just good to know what the thing is
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha.
going into just real quick, with The Tell, I feel like we thought it was going to be an inspirational story about running.
Yeah.
And then,
Yes.
since it was Oprah's book club, we should have known that there was probably going to be a lot of trauma
Yeah.
and,
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
It was going to be a bit harder.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Well, Mom, you can sign us off, and we're going to get started on recording the book versus movie.
Okay. We discussed everything we wanted to about our book clubs.
Yes.
Was that a question?
She was signing us off.
Question mark?
Yes, I think so.
Okay,
Oh, wait.
in that case,
no,
it's time
I
to
actually
push-
didn't.
What?
I actually didn't.
Oh, okay.
So I also, it's not a book club, but there's a woman who works at a publishing agency or entity, something like that. And she is doing a anti-brain rot challenge. And so it's not necessarily a book club, but she goes through like what she's reading every month to kind of like hit these rules on anti-brain rot. She has suggestions for books that are by authors who are not white, so are like more diverse.
Okay.
Dust Settles
Yes.
North. That was one of the books that I got from her, and that was Arab author, and it was like set in Egypt in 2012. So like she has a lot of suggestions that she does, and I think it's like a bigger challenge, but she's just doing it, and I follow along with what book she does because she works at a publishing place. She has like a lot of good suggestions.
Gotcha. So now, do you follow this person on Instagram or something?
On YouTube, I watch her YouTube videos.
On YouTube, okay.
Yeah.
Because obviously, as you saw this week, I went down the rabbit hole
Yep.
with
Mom discovered Instagram
people-
this week.
just like not quite celebrities, but they're almost becoming celebrities.
Oh,
with
yeah.
picking or rating
Yes.
books, and
Book
it is funny how
influencers.
yes, and so there are. What I picked up on was the ones that are authors who also own bookstores.
Yeah. I feel like this could be a whole episode just talking about book influencers and kind
Yes.
of like which
Okay.
ones.
I felt they were almost like a subset of the celebrity book club. So
Oh, for sure, for sure. That's why I'm like we could talk about that for a long time too. Because the other one that I saw, this is definitely not influenced by Instagram, but I saw when I was looking up all the different book clubs, a lot of people said the War and Peace book club. It is quite popular.
so
Maybe
now,
not my demographic, but
Did they say from the slow read
yeah.
from Substack?
Well, but also like there's other groups that I guess have like popped off of that, like
yeah, because they also do Wolf Crawl, I think it's called. Other big books like that.
oh, okay, yeah. So
And
anyway,
Mary
yeah.
Kate, you were on Substack.
I was, yeah. And then life got too busy. So my newsletter and your newsletter died.
I know. We all miss the gossip column at the very
Yes.
least.
Mom needs.
really
Mom is a big girl. She can make it herself.
No, but I can't do
No.
comments like you can.
Yeah, your like headlines of her gossip column was what made it.
Yes,
So
hysterical.
It's so hard.
I know. So anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah, we're like we went way off.
Okay.
Okay, Mom.
Okay, well, in that case, we're done with book clubs, and it's time to push that button.